Good evening. It's gonna be a quick one tonight. I'm gonna do a long one for Friday Night Greenlight here in a little bit. But I got these in today. I want to give a shout out to a guy that I trade with. He makes these 3D print stands for Mainlines. He also makes them for premiums. And these are some more that he sent me. But I got these back from him, man, late last year. And he threw them in on one of the trades we did. I thought they were really neat. And I get asked and questioned about them all the time. So he has some that hold 2. He has a couple more that hold 4. They're just a little taller. He makes them with different colors. You know, pretty much whatever you want. Black, brown. I like this rainbow, anodized looking thing. Oh, flame blended. I don't know what you call that. But here's his info. Here's his information. This is his website. Bugsy with a Z, doesit.com. He's out of Florida. Give him a shout. Not sure what they cost. I haven't paid for any of mine, but he's a reasonable, fair guy, and let him know what you want. You want some ones from Mainlines or some premiums. He also does elevated and stacked stands. So I figured I'd just show everybody these things are pretty neat. They're real lightweight. Again, you can get them in pretty much any color that the 3D printing stuff does. So, again, here's his information. Alright. So now that is our little PSA for tonight, I am going to bust all these out so we can see what all the fuss is about with the Ferraris. We'll probably do the Blazer first. Get a good look at it. And we'll go from there. Let's start, like I said, with the Blazer. Get it cracked open. Then we'll do the same thing I did in the previous posted video. I'll pause the camera and put it up on the stand and let y'all get a good look at it. So you can see the detail of what the Hot Wheels look like. I'm sure the Ferraris are gonna be no disappointment. I looked at all 3 of them, and sadly none of them have a double die-cast bottom. I figured they would have picked one variant to spruce it up a little bit, but these are all 2025 releases, by the way. That's 115 out of 250 Hot Wheels Dirt Series. Obviously all gonna roll really good, really nice. But let's get the stand out and take a look at this thing. Alright, here's that K5 Blazer. It's a 75. You can actually make out the K5 Blazer emblem on the front fender. It's a little blurry, but it's there. Beltec suspension. Little livery right there. Chevrolet on the back looks really good. It's pretty accurate. I think I actually prefer this color variant over that black and red one. The black and red one looks good, but this one's cool too. No tampos on the front, obviously. Hot Wheels Mainline for you. Looks so good. Then you just fall a little short. That's okay. Everything's there on the bottom. Not bad. Interior. Pretty plain. How you like that shifter? Looks like the interior of a Honda instead of a Chevrolet. Alright, on the next one. Alright, we'll go to the Porsche. This is 220 out of 250. Then and now, it's a Porsche 911 GT3. It's gonna almost kill me to take this one out of the card, but I have a nice Porsche loose collection, and probably, I don't know, 40 or 50 on cards, and eventually those will probably come out. But for now, they're in jail. Obviously, roll card. It almost looks like a cute little girlfriend to the Roxy Porsche. Alright, let's get her up on display. Pretty nice. Not bad for a mainline. Got casted mirrors. Really nice livery on here. I like the gold and black on the pink. It's a different look. Not sure what the 27 signifies. I'm sure somebody knows. It's got Porsche on the rear wing. Come on, man. I mean, such a beautiful car. And it looks like the blunt end of a lipstick tube. Anyway. See what the bottom looks like. Oh, yeah. Beautifully undesirable. Well, like I said, at least they get the rear transaxle and all the manifolds coming out and all that. But that's about all you get. That's all you get from Hot Wheels on this one. Alright, we're going to look at probably the F40 now. Alright. 198 out of 250. Hot Wheels Exotics. Ferrari F40 Competizione. You know, anybody who remembers this car who's older than the age of probably 30, maybe 35. This was a car that you had, I'm sure, in your dreams as you were counting sheep and wanting to be a baller, you know. And I remember the black F40 poster, and they never actually produced that car in that color. But I think I had one with an actual red color too. But such a beautiful car. This is the supercar that is probably in the top 5. I mean, this thing is just Let's get a good look at it. Alright, this thing's pretty legit. I mean, everything is going to be real magnified under this camera because it's on zoom. But they actually got the little window treatment right. That's cool. Little Ferrari horse on the front fender looks good. Nice wheels. Back don't look too bad. Paint's really nice. I'm sure now that Hot Wheels has their licensing back with Ferrari, they had to get even the color right. And that looks pretty close. It's a nice car. Any kid would want to roll this across anything flat. There's the front. Trying to get a shot of the interior inside, but it really ain't much to look at because the way they have all the... Get a decent look at the engine bay. There it is. Nothing. That's alright. It'll still look good with all the rest of my loose ones. And I don't have this casting. If they ever made it before by Hot Wheels, I don't have one that I know of. I may have one. I had to take that back. But alright, these next two, if I'm correct, I think one is the standard variant, if you will, and I think this other one is a different wheel variant they have. I'm not sure if that was I couldn't tell you, but they're the same exact car, but they have two different wheel sections, or two different wheel types. Alright, so this is the one I think I normally see posted. I have not found these in a while. That's why I got them from Jeremy. Those are the wheels on this one. So we'll open this one up, see what it's all about. Race Day Jour de Course. 222 out of 250. Go ahead and open the other one up too. Why not? I meant to ask him if that was a custom, but I think, oh, you know what? It is. That's why it's different. Oops. So those have rubber tires on it. That's okay. It's still coming out. It was probably just a, I'm assuming it may have been a custom that he did a wheel swap on, and you know, he probably did the acetone trick on the blister and stuck it back in there, and you know. But check it out. Oh man, this thing is nice. Real nice. This is going on the shelf. Let's look at the comparison of, I don't know if these are real riders. They look like they are. Yep, boom. I should have looked right there. That's where he drilled out the old rivets and did the old glue. Sweet. I only have a handful of customs. And that car looks good with those wheels on there. So, obviously, you know, standard Hot Wheels roll pretty good. That's what they're made for, right? But then you listen to this guy. Oh, yeah. It's like a suppressor on your Hot Wheels, you know? What do you think? Oh, man, that thing's pretty. All right, let's get them up on the stand. Take a real close look. All right, there's the normal variant. Still a nice car. I think it's actually better than the F40. This is a 365 GT before, I think. Yeah. Competizione. Again, this car would almost be perfect for a mainline if they would just do a little touch up on the back, man. Put some Tampo paint on, Tampos on there, or you know, something. Especially when you have the front with the lensed headlights, which is a really nice touch on this car, and the rear just to be so plain. But interior is really nice in this thing. That's cool. Resembles like red carpet, if you will. See what kind of Easter egg they got in there. There's one. Not too shabby. Alright, let's get the custom up here. Oh man. That is a nice choice of wheels. Got a little skin up here on the race livery decal number. That's alright. See, that one's got a little, it's got a little dot up there on that, whatever it is above those passenger tail lights. That's cool, man. That's a nice treat. I'll take it. So, all right, made a quick short one for y'all. Y'all can get some eyeballs on the new Ferraris, and you know that Porsche's cool too. Again, not bad for a mainline. I kind of just want to do this to showcase Jeremy's stuff, you know, his stands. Give everybody an opportunity to basically reach out to him and get some of those stands if they want. And we will move on to Friday Night Green Light. We'll see y'all in just a bit.